Welcome to another Maz Play video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be getting into another zombie survival style shoot 'em up game. And this is going to be the pilot episode. We're playing Vane. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're jumping right in here. Now, this is actually a demo of the game Vane. Vane has actually not come out yet. So I saw this on a different video, at least a playthrough of it, and I was figuring like, hey, let's give it a shot. So from what I can tell from this demo, it is a first-person game. I did not find a option to go into third-person mode. It is your typical, has all your typical basics of a zombie survival game. You start off actually in the middle of a field. You run towards the nearest city, and from there you kind of like pick a house or two, because usually you're going to start off in some kind of neighborhood, and you just kind of go from there, set up shop, trying to find stuff in the closets and refrigerators, food, clothing, weapons, materials for crafting, all the basics that you would need in a good survival game. Now, this is a game that I played a little bit of. That's why you see me starting in the house and not in the field somewhere. But I did maybe play about 15 to 20 minutes of it, and I just kind of ran and saved the game inside of this house upstairs, and haven't come back to it until now. So I kind of took a long break after doing the initial play test of it. Looks decently smooth so far. You do have to turn down your settings, the motion blur, the mouse sensitivity, all the typical things that you would have to turn down for a first person game, especially if you get a little bit of queasiness or motion sickness when it comes to first person games. Now, I'm still trying to figure out the menu. Obviously, you got different color icons there for your different inventory categories. From what I could tell, you have a weapons tab, you have an armor tab, you have clothing, food tabs, etc. You can kind of look at all the different tabs here. But as you mouse over different things, it tells you what you're looking at, gives you the option to open up the cabinet and take a look and see what's inside. I'm going to be going through and looking for any kind of food objects I can find. From what I could tell, in the upper left gives you an indication of if you're hungry or thirsty. So in this case, my character is slightly thirsty. So if I can find anything to drink, that'll be a good thing. Now, it looks like the colors match whatever the icon is, the menu icon. The colors of the items, they're all color coded in some kind of way, so it kind of at least gives you an idea what category that item falls into. So all the sweatpants, all the clothing is blue. Looks like all the food related items are green, and etc. You can kind of figure that out from looking at the menu and matching the colors to the items. A lot of these doors have the option to open them if you have the key. You can even force them open with either a kick, or if you have the ability to pick locks. These are all skills that I think you can kind of unlock over time. Lots of things in here. It's interesting because a lot of this stuff is typically for decoration. You can't really mess with it or interact with it or search it, but from what I'm finding so far, pretty much everything can be searched. Some of the things are empty, don't really have a lot of items or things to deal with, but the menus kind of remind me of No One Survived a little bit. And as you can see, I'm armed with a deadly plunger because I haven't found any decent weapons so far. So that's just kind of more to come as I explore. So in this playthrough, you're pretty much going to see me kind of walking around town, exploring, looking for things. And we haven't encountered any zombies in this playthrough. I did on the way here to the house. Some of them are fast. Most of them are slow. Actually, you can kind of like dodge around them or, you know, hit them a couple times and just keep moving so that they can't hit you. But that's pretty much what you're dealing with for zombies, you know, as far as bad guys go. So we're going to continue searching and looting, and then we'll leave the house and we'll explore the neighborhood. All right, so taking a look on the outside, I'm always a little nervous, especially at nighttime. I actually had to turn up the brightness a little bit just so we can see a little better. But plenty of street lights, starlight's nice, gives you a little bit more light. There are plenty of cars over here to search. And there's nothing in the back of this van. I think even the cars, you can drive them. Let's see, you can go into the driver's seat. Yep. So it's probably turn on. There's no key in the ignition. Okay, so you have a little couple options here. If you have a key, you can start it right on up and get out of here. If you have the ability to hotwire, you can go ahead and do that. I have a key here, but I don't think it's a car key. It looks like it's for a lock. So that's not going to work. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So at least they introduced cars in the game. That makes it a little bit easier for you to get around town. So here's the stats of this van. It's pretty decent. The gas tank's almost halfway full. Nothing's in the red. So if we can find the key, which is probably somewhere in this house or somewhere around this area, that's going to be a useful vehicle for us to get around town and explore. We got a nice little point of interest across the street with the church. Now it is nighttime. I'm curious if I can sleep the night away. I mean, there was a bed upstairs, and I can't get into this room. Let me see. Door's locked, and there's no way for me to break it unless I hit it enough times with this hacksaw. I'm not sure. Knock. Well, you can see the health going down for the door, so maybe if I hit it enough, this thing will break. Because I don't have any lock picks or anything, but The only reason I'm doing this is because I'm curious to see if there's a key in there for the van. But you can see the health bar starting to drop every time I hit it. And it looks like I'm getting some materials too, because you see on the right side, it's like plus this, plus the... That must be crafting materials that I'm getting. Okay, so there goes the door. Got a junk pile here. Some useful stuff here. Especially for flashlights and injuries and stuff like that. I don't know about the record player. That's probably not going to be too useful. Alright, I'm looking for keys to the van. This is the same junk pile. Suitcase maybe in here. Nothing. So a couple junk piles here. Ooh, bread knife. It's better than nothing. It's better than my plunger. A couple other regular items here. I'm not sure how I'm doing on my weight. Looks like my max weight is 125 pounds. I am currently at 16.4 pounds on my weight. So I could play my usual style where I just kind of loot everything and then figure out if there's some useful recipes I can craft out of all the junk that I've picked up, but be a little bit more picky on what I'm looting. I'm not just going to grab everything. So you can sleep in this game, so that's a good thing. This way, if I want to kind of speed up the day, so you have to set how many hours you want to sleep. Okay, this way I can at least make it daytime. So it's now 8:45 a.m. according to the upper right. It is pleasant outside with a nice warm temperature, so we don't have to worry about jackets or anything. Here's another locked door that we may be able to just smash down just like we did upstairs. And I don't have a key. Okay, so I want to make sure I put all these things on my hotbar so I can quickly switch to it. Pick a lock. Missing lock pick. All right, we'll just smash this door down just like we did upstairs. And as you can see in the upper left, it says I am tired and I am thirsty. So this is the bathroom. Anything useful in here? Some candles, a toilet, some toilet paper. Nothing useful in here. So I smashed that door for nothing. Oh well. The movements are a bit jerky. Even though I turned down the mouse sensitivity, I still don't like the jerky movements, you know, as I'm walking around. But I'm trying to move in like real clipped movements so I don't get anyone too dizzy or hurting looking through the person's first person view. But we're gonna go ahead and check the neighbor's house here. Maybe the neighbor has a key. I don't know. It wouldn't make sense though, because the van's not parked in the neighbor's yard, so I'm not sure. If we can find a vehicle key somewhere, that's gonna be a win. So we gotta be on the lookout for zombies, because it doesn't seem like they only come out at nighttime. They come out during the day as well. But the good thing is at least we'll be able to see. Now this door happens to be open. There is a zombie in there, but he seems to be stuck. So, well, he was stuck. So we'll just take him out. I don't think he has anything useful on him, but we check our surroundings, make sure that if we're looting him, we're not going to get attacked. I hear some music in the background, so somebody has a radio on. And it's just his suit that he's wearing and some paper scrap and newspaper. So not really useful stuff. In fact, as I click on the different outfits, it kind of gives me some green areas where I'm going to improve and red areas where I'm going to go down from what I'm wearing. So far the only thing that's going to help me is maybe this suit coat. I'll go ahead and put that on. I probably look pretty odd, but I can't look at myself to see how I look. So thank you for the suit coat. And now we will explore this house just like we did the other house next door. Hopefully we can find some useful materials in here or some weapons or something. But that's pretty much going to be the gist. After we clear this house, we're probably going to look and see if there are any other houses next door to clear, or we're going to make our way across the street to the church and start searching that point of interest. I don't know how a spoon or a strainer would be considered a weapon, or even a fork, but hey, I guess you use what you got. Well, we got some food here, so that's good. I'm still thirsty, so I really need something to drink. A soda, some water, some wine, beer, something. Is there a refrigerator in here? I see a refrigerator. Okay. At least our food level is going to be decent. Nothing. Glass cleaner. I would not drink that. Well, okay. I can eat that. At least my food, like I said, my food level is going to be decent, but it's always going to be one thing. Either you're going to find a lot of stuff to drink, or you're going to hot sauce. No, I'm not going to drink that. You're either going to find a lot of stuff to eat or a lot of stuff to drink in these kind of games. And then you get lucky if you find kind of a mix of both. So we'll search every single cabinet in this house until we find something useful. Good to know that we can fish in this game too. That's going to help us. right, so we got, oh, we can actually use this probably as a club. This is probably going to be something that we're going to use in place of the bread knife and the plunger.
Well, I come here to tell you folks I'm ragged, but I'm right. I'm a tramp and a rounder. I stay out late at night. I eat a steak 3 times a day just for my board. That's more than any loafer in this town can afford. Well, a big electric fan to keep me cool while I sleep. A little baby boy to play around daddy's feet. I'm a rounder, I'm a gambler, I lead every life. I tell you folks, I'm ragged, but I'm right. Now when I got married, I knew I'd settle down and build a little love nest right here.
All right, yeah, so we got another car here that we more than likely do not have the key for. Thank you. We will turn that music off because it was pretty loud. Don't have a method to turn this car on. And even if I did, I don't think there's a way to open up that garage that I've seen at least. All right, so I think we pretty much searched everything we can search in this garage. A lot of junk piles, a whole lot of nothing in here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look around this area. I'd like to try out this club. If I can find some bad guys to try this club out on, that's probably going to be worthwhile. At least we know what we're dealing with as far as our power with this melee weapon. I don't see any zombies though. Usually they're crawling all around this area, but maybe it's too bright. I don't know. Maybe they're just going to be more present during the daytime. So, oh, there we go. There's our first candidate to test out our club. I don't see anyone else around me. So, let's see here. Ooh, anything in the trash cans? Keyboard. How is a keyboard a weapon? I have no idea. That will just like shatter if you hit a zombie with that. Okay, we're here at the neighborhood here. Where'd that zombie go? Oh my god, what is he doing with the van? I don't see a zombie. Is he just pushing the van and I just can't see the zombie? Or is the car just moving on its own? It's kind of weird. Yeah. At any rate, we got an interesting point of interest, and it's starting to rain now. So I think we got a couple more houses we want to search. That'd be cool if I can get this truck. But I think at this point, we're going to go ahead and put a bookmark in the video and come back next time. Continue to explore our surroundings to see what's in that church, see if we can find the keys to that nice truck. But as usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. And we will see you in the next video.